It is standing room only here at the track as qualification has come to a close and the long-awaited tournament begins. Welcome everyone to the Legona 500. I am your host, Ian Clutch Power, and it is tournament time. Let's take a look at the bracket. One of these 16 marble owners will navigate through this entire field and be declared the Legona 500 champion. Today, we've got an East round matchup between the overall number 1 seed Blackbeard and the upstart Mr. Burns. The crowd will wait no longer. Burns on the left in green, Blackbeard on the right in black. They are off and rolling in round number 1. Burns off to a fantastic start around turn 2, straight through the meat grinder. He is at the elevator and headed towards the volcano. He will tumble down the lava river and head towards the gravedigger. He really needs to get off to a fast start if he's going to have any chance to upset the number 1 seed. He is through the first lap and Burns will hit the slide with 1 lap to go in the lead. He spins into the corner, that slows him way down. Can Blackbeard capitalize and make a push now? Burns into turn 2, handles it no problem at all. He's into the meat grinder. He's caught up in the meat grinder, can't find his way out. Blackbeard must be making a push now. Burns really struggling. Here comes Blackbeard and now he's stuck in the meat grinder. Oh, these two marbles are having one terrible time. Can either one find their way through? Finally, they both do, but Blackbeard had momentum and he has the lead. He'll have 3 links heading into the lava river. Can he get out to a 1-0 start? Here comes Blackbeard. He is struggling and now gets tossed up to the top shelf, as does Burns, but Blackbeard will come across the line first. He wins our opening round. Wow, look at these two marbles just struggle in this meat grinder. This was a really tough opening matchup. You can see that as these two marbles come through, Blackbeard is going to have significantly more momentum coming through as they both finally pass through. Burns was slow, and ultimately Blackbeard used that momentum to pick up the win. We are off on round number 2. Burns is in a must-win situation now. Blackbeard off to a good start, looking for the 2-0 sweep to head straight to the quarterfinals. Burns is through the meat grinder. He is on the elevator now. 2 Burns marbles, followed quickly by 1 Blackbeard. Here he comes, down the lava river, into the gravedigger. Let's see how he handles it. Beautifully right through, and he will take a big lead into the final lap of round number 2. Again, Burns must win to stay alive. He's stuck on the fence now, and here comes Blackbeard. Now Blackbeard is having trouble on the Carrot Bridge, but here he comes with a huge burst of speed. Will Blackbeard come through and qualify? Here comes Burns. They are neck and neck. It looks like Burns has a very small lead coming down the lava river. Here he comes. Blackbeard took a short lead, and now it's Burns up on top. Blackbeard can't get through, and Burns comes across the line. He will even the score, but we do have a controversy here. Look at this. We have a Burns marble in the meat grinder that never finished lap number 1. The marble behind Burns is actually the one who was supposed to finish, but Burns pulls a sneaky little move, swaps marbles, and this marble is the one that ultimately crossed the line. But there are no flags on the field, no instant replays that count. Burns evens the score and forces round 3. Here we go, the marbles on the course. 1 winner will advance to the quarterfinals. Blackbeard out to a good lead now, but he's stuck in the meat grinder. 2 of them now get through the meat grinder, as does a Burns. It looks like Blackbeard will have a great chance now as he's got 2 marbles headed down the lava river. Blackbeard has only lost 1 race in the history of this event, and he is looking good now as he crosses the line with 1 lap to go. Blackbeard comes down the slide. How will he handle? Oh, he falls off the slide. Now the second Blackbeard marble is through. Does that give Burns a chance? Oh, Blackbeard struggles with the mushrooms now, slows him way down. He is bouncing around, misses the carrots, and he's into the meat grinder. Takes a huge bounce backwards, and he's caught. Can he get through? Yes, side by side they come to the elevator. It looks like it will be Blackbeard with a 2-length lead. Can he advance and avoid the upset? How will he handle the Gravedigger? It all comes down to this. It is Blackbeard up top. Birds can't do it, and Blackbeard wins it. He will advance to the quarterfinals. It once again came down to the meat grinder on this final lap. Take a look. Blackbeard hung up. Burns tried to squeeze through there, but actually collides, pushing Blackbeard forward. The glance caused Burns to slow way down, and ultimately Blackbeard comes away with the win, avoiding the upset. Mr. Burns gave it everything he had, but ultimately it is Blackbeard advancing to the quarterfinals in the East region. He awaits the winner of Watto and ET. They are up next in our round 1 action. If this opening round matchup is any indication of what we are in for, you are going to see some thrilling races and fantastic finishes as we race towards the Legona Cup Championship. If you don't want to miss a minute of the action, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We will be posting all of the round 1 action with no spoilers from previous action. So if you missed any of the prior coverage, you can always go back and watch it without knowing the outcome. I am Ian Clutch Power. Thank you guys for joining me today. Round 1 action continues with ET versus Watto. We can't wait to see you then.